Today's leadership tip is 2 great questions that you can ask that will completely transform your ability to start to build great relationships. So let's dig right in. Question number 1. When I am meeting someone for the first time or someone that I've been working with for a while, do I see them as fast-paced or relaxed? What do I mean by that? Imagine a race car going as fast as it can around the track. A person who is moving quickly, speaking quickly, gesturing quickly, those are all going to be great indications that they are fast-paced people. Now, a reserved type person, instead of being in a race car or an airplane, might be taking a nice calm walk. They're going to speak slower. They're going to have calmer actions. They're going to have less facial expressions. Think about which one of these the person you're talking to more fits. And then consider how you can adjust to meet them where they are. Now, we're not talking about copycatting. We're not talking about changing who we are. I like to give the analogy of in Minnesota, where I live, going out in the weather can mean a spring coat, no jacket, a winter parka. I'm still me, but I'm putting on different clothing in order to fit the environment that I'm in. It's the same in the relationship building world. If we can adjust our tone just a little bit, if I'm speaking with somebody who speaks more slowly, slowing down my speech a little bit allows us to stay in the same track. If I talk to someone who is more animated, I may work harder to make sure that I have more hand and facial gestures. Again, I'm not going outside of my normal comfort zone, but I'm stretching a little bit to say, I see you, you matter to me, and I want to speak your language. It's very much like when I was young and I went to France and I tried to speak some French. I had someone say to me, we really appreciate your efforts to speak our language. And I think it's the same in relationships. When we show someone that they matter to us enough that we want to try to speak their language, then they start to want to understand us better too, and everybody wins from that. So fast-paced, relaxed. Second question, and this one is a little bit different. When they're talking to me or around me or I'm watching them, are they more task-focused or more people-focused? Task-focused people have checklists. They're working on processes and products and making sure that everything is efficient, that there's a goal that's been met. People that are people-oriented are going to be much more interested in who's in the room, what's happening, how we can make this an adventure or exciting, how can I support the team, what about our family? Those are things you're going to hear. So listen for words they're using. Is it about something or about someone? And then also think about how you see them working through a day. Are they having coffee with everybody? Are they constantly in an open room chatting with someone to find out what's happening next or where they need to go or who's going to be working on the next piece? Or are they someone who's in a quiet room with the door shut, trying to really focus? Maybe they have a headset on and they're trying to focus on whatever it is they're working on. That matters in the language we use. Because when we're trying to speak someone's language, if they're task-focused, we may talk about the goal, the process, the result. If somebody is people-focused, we're going to be talking more about the team, the family, the excitement, the moment, right? So it changes how we have a conversation with them. The very same conversation can look very different with 2 different people. Let me give you an example. Let's say that Kathy just met a slow-paced person who really loves to focus on tasks. I'm going to slow my speech down. I'm going to take longer pauses. I'm going to ask them if they're feeling that it looks right to them. Do you like where this is going? Do you think the results are going to be beneficial for everyone involved? Those kind of questions are going to help them to feel comfortable. Now let's say I'm in a room with a people person who is very fast-paced and excited. I will probably be more animated. I will speak faster. I will ask them, what do you think about the experience of all of this? Or how do you feel about what's happening? That's another key that I will give you. Think is really good for process people and task people. Feel is much better for people. So even changing that one word in your sentence can make a big difference. Okay, again, I want to say to you, we are not trying to be who we're not. We are trying to speak someone else's language a little bit so that they understand, I see you, I care about you, I want to hear what you have to say, I want to be a part of what you see. Help me to see that. When we bond with people in that way, it really changes how they react to us too, because now when somebody seems interested in me, I want to know more about them. It's a win for everybody, and the relationship grows, the bonding grows. It's a very small step that we can take that can have big impact. So I encourage you today to ask those two questions, fast-paced or relaxed, task or people. And once you have the answers to that, try and adjust yourself a little bit and see if you can have a better connection with that person for the next day. Have a great day.